Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rock's Roost. It's time for more Steam Next Fest fun. This time we're taking a look at Mythscroll from Seedborne Games. From what I can tell before playing, this looks a lot like King of Dragon Pass, so it's going to be a pretty unique experience, I think. Let's go ahead and jump straight in. I did a test here. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. And click here. Basically, what I did before was this. This is character creation. We start up at the top here. We could do randomized names if you wish. There's a few, but you know, we're going to go with the same old because tradition. There we go. Rock. All right. Now we got a race. I guess we'll choose the race first. We have human, which you notice it changes your attributes and languages spoken. So we choose elf. We can speak common and elvish. Orc, we can speak common and orcish. Or dwarf, we can speak common and dwarfish. And I'll go back through them so you watch the attributes over here in the upper right. You'll see how they change. They change, you know, pretty much like you'd expect them to change. I would expect humans actually be a little more well-rounded than that, but okay, it's fine. I think since I am a human, I'm going to go with a human. Now we can choose a class. We got Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Knight, Ranger, Rogue, and Mage. Well, usually I play Magic User in this kind of thing, so we could do that. But let's shake things up a little and go Cleric. How about that? Cleric is sort of my second favorite class in, at least in D&D and similar games. So now we know that our magic type is Holy. Our starting gold's 15. I don't know if that's randomized or class-based. We'll see. Our signature weapon, of course, is a mace with plus 10% to attack. And we have a bronze mace, cotton robes, and canvas boots to start out. All right, going back down, we have age. We have child, teen, young adult, adult, older adult, or elder. Let's go with adult. I don't know how this... Okay, it does affect stats. Notice as we go... I don't know how you could be a child cleric, but, you know, I'm not here to question. But you see, the adult is sort of the middle of the road, right? And then as we get older, things change. I'm not convinced that your intelligence actually goes up as you get older. You get wiser, but that doesn't mean you're more intelligent. But I guess since there's no wisdom stat, that's bundled up. So we'll go with adult. And then body type, we've got petite. Keep your eye on the attributes there, see how they change. Slim, average, athletic, stocky, and heavy set. I'm going to go with stocky. A stocky cleric makes sense to me. I'm not really going for min-maxing. I'm going for role-playing. So you could do either one, whatever you like to do. And then we can choose up to 2 traits. We have Bookworm, Brawler, Charming, Graceful, Intimidating, Lucky Fool, Unassuming, Trickster, Survivor, Show-Off, Reckless, and Powerhouse. Our cleric, I think, again, I'm just going to role-play this. It's difficult to show you how these affect stats because combinations affect. Like, so if you put Bookworm, but say you're also a Brawler. So that's a different combination than, say, just a Brawler, you see. So if you want to download the demo, you can investigate this yourself. Right now, we'll just role play it. I'm going to go with Bookworm and Unassuming, because that's pretty much how I am in real life. All right. Permadeath mode is off, but we can enable it if we want to. Let's go ahead and start. Submit. And here's our sheet. Name is Rock, human cleric. Common and celestial languages. Okay, I guess that comes from our class. We are an adult. We are stocky, unassuming bookworm. Okay. Attributes. Not great strength, especially not optimal, considering a cleric. You do want a cleric to be able to smash things every now and then. Well, we've got decent constitution and intelligence. Our dex also sucks. Charisma and luck. Again, we could have min-maxed and done better, I'm sure, but basically I'm wanting to roleplay this, so we'll see how it goes. We have skill level of 2 in one-handed weapons. That's it. And we have a skill of 2 in religion, and that's it. Okay, confirm. And here we are. Remember I said King of Dragon Pass? If you're familiar with that game, then this should kind of sort of look familiar to you. All right, we are at the Merchant Port. You've just arrived on the shores of the Merchant Port via ferry. You feel sick from the journey. You might want to see if there's a room at the inn so you can rest before traveling. All right, so here is the, I guess, the dialogue. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. Let me see if we turn off the immersive background. I actually think that might be harder to see because you have all this very high contrast black and white. Let's turn it back on. Let me know in the comments which you prefer. But if we're looking at the picture, the little picture that says Merchant Port, the dialogue is right under it. I'm realizing the pointer is very, very small. I don't know if you're catching sight of it, but it's right here. Now, when I tested this, there were some tutorial pop-ups that came up, but they're not coming up now. But that's okay. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's click the map first and see what we have here. Okay. This reminds me of Kentucky Route 0 in a way. We've got the Merchant Port. That's where we are at. We came by ferry over the water. And here's the land. Looks like there's a forest nearby. To the north, to the northeast, there are some craggy mountains and some hills. Far to the east is a desert, looks like, and another forest to the west of the desert, and perhaps a grassy plain all along the coast, leading westward to the Merchant Port. Okay. Let's check our inventory. We just have our clothes and our weapon, and that's it. There it is. You know what? What is the stats of our robes? Defense 2, weight 3. Defense 1, weight 1. Okay. 6 damage, speed of 5, speed or weight 7, value 3. So, higher number the faster or the lower number the faster? I guess we'll find out. Also, higher or lower numbers, I'm assuming probably, since this is a relatively low number at 2, that we have the new kind of armor class system and not the 2nd edition type thing. Not that this is based on D&D at all, but there are influences, right? So I have to pay attention, you know, what is a good defense, right? Anyway, we're very in poor shape, actually. If we see our health here, it's 10 out of 100. I'm looking in the second column from the right. Down toward the bottom, you see health, mana, and morality. We're right in the middle, which is interesting for a cleric, and I kind of like that. I like to play gray characters. It's challenging to keep yourself in the middle, and that's the main reason I like to play them. Mana 10, health 10, so we definitely need to look into getting to an inn. Perhaps if we look at city options, we will have some options. Clicking that reveals the dialogue. You are in Merchant Port. 1. Visit the inn. 2. Visit the seamstress. 3. Visit the farmer. 4. Visit the leather worker. 5. Visit the wood carver. Or 6. Back to travel options. Let's go to the inn straight away. Number 1. You visit the inn. The innkeeper offers to let you stay one night for free if you agree to deliver a package to Capital City for them. Well, do we even have any money? We have 15 gold. Okay, look at the very top of the screen. You see my name there, Rock, race human, class cleric, gold 15. We're also first level, 0 of 60 experience. So we could pay for the room if we wished, which is kind of nice that they give us that option. What does this do? Ah, it expands it. That might be better for you all if I expand that so you see it a little easier, particularly if you're watching on a phone. Anyway, we could accept the offer, sure. The innkeeper shows you to your room and gives you the package. They tell you to head directly east out of Merchant Port and you'll find a path that will lead you to Capital City. Sleep. Number 1. You woke up feeling refreshed. You remember that the innkeeper told you that you can find the path that will lead you to Capital City just outside of Merchant Port to the east. All right, let's check the map. And he said the path is to the east. So let's, there's no indication on this map of which way is north. Oh, you don't want to click there. So I'm going to assume north is up. And let's just click a little bit east of the Merchant Port and see what we find. Confirm, close map. Back to travel options. Let's travel. You encounter an elf. Now, we don't speak Elvish, but let's try to talk to him anyway. Elf didn't understand you, okay. Remember, on character details, which is above health, mana, morality, your languages are here. We know Common and Celestial, that's it. But we can learn other languages, I assume. Travel some more. You spot a rune carved into a rock nearby. Ignore, inspect, or touch. Let's inspect. You study the rune and determine that it is a harmful rune. And we gained experience for that. Upper right corner, you see the bar filled in just a little bit. We got 6 out of 60 for the next level. We're 1/10 of the way. Since it's harmful, let's not touch it. Let's ignore it and travel on. Travel's uneventful. Here we go. We found the rocky path. You were ambushed by a bandit. We are very weak, so let's run. Uh-oh, failed to escape. Run. He's at 8th level. We're at full health. Let's see how much damage we do with a strike. Let's choose 1, bash the bandit. We can probably take him. Let's just keep bashing him. You killed the bandit, looted 19 gold, and a reckless bangle. All right, inventory. Let's see. Reckless bangle. Gain the reckless trait. Now, I don't know for sure what the reckless trait is, but we have 362653. 362653. 462652. So we gained a strength, lost a luck. That might be worth it, especially early days here. So we'll go on with that. Now, checking the map, you'll see that we have moved just a little bit. It would be nice if there was some indication on here of where you were, just to keep track of that, like maybe a dotted line, you know, behind the white dot. The white dot is where we are. The black dot is where we will be. We discovered the rocky path. So we could adjust our path a little bit to stay on the path, because the innkeeper told us that this leads us to the capital city. So let's confirm and let's travel. This is a lovely image of the rocky path, by the way. I can imagine myself in this type of area. You come across a bandit along the path. We can walk past, talk, attack, or run. Let's talk to the bandit. He stops to chat with us. Now, one of the things that I've noticed, because I did do a short test of this, is you want to convince everyone you meet, if they will talk with you, to give you something. I wish there was an option here for me to give the bandit something, or, you know, maybe not a bandit, but whoever it is you meet up with, you know. It's not an option, but that would be something neat to add, I think, into the game, because we're expecting generosity, right? But let's try to convince the bandit to give us something. The bandit gave you 11 gold. Hey, that was worth it. It's very unbandit-like, but hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's go on. You encounter an acolyte. Let's speak with the acolyte. Let's try to convince the acolyte to give us something. 4 gold. Huzzah. See, it's worth it. I mean, the worst they can say is no, right? Or, I don't know. Maybe they get mad and attack you. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. We can talk to the guard. He didn't want to talk to us, so let's go on. Talk to the scout. Didn't give me anything. Oh, well. It was worth a shot. Talk to the druid. 7 gold from the druid. All right, we've arrived here, so let's... I don't think we need to rest. We're in good shape. But let's take stock of where we are at. Let's continue along the path. Confirm travel. You hear a dull buzzing. Looking towards the sound, you see a hive full of honeybees. We can leave it alone, try to get some honeycomb, or destroy the hive. Let's try to get some honeycomb. You got some honeycomb, but some of the bees were angered and stung you. So we lost 15. That's okay. Inventory. We have honeycomb. We have 2 of these. Health recovery 10. Excellent. That's great. Travel. We survived. Maybe one of these random encounters will be a bear and he can teach us how to rub honey hives, beehives. Honey beehives. There we go. We'll say it correctly. You encounter a mage. Let's talk to the mage. Let's convince the mage. We did not. But let's go anyway. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. You come across a knight. Let's talk to the knight. It would also be nice if there were other things we could talk about, but... Wow, Amulet of the Iron Will. That seems like a good thing to give. What does it do? +1 Constitution. Now... Alright, so here's our equipment. Right now we have the Reckless Bangle. It looks like there's only 1 accessory slot. Let's confirm. Yeah. Also, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but I should have. This does have a little bit more leniency than some roguelikes in that permadeath is optional. However, it is very roguelike in that it creates an autosave after every turn. There is no manual saving in this game. So keep that in mind if you want to try it out. So which is better? 1 Constitution or +1 Strength, -1 Luck? Let's look. What is our Constitution? Our Constitution is quite high. So let's keep the Reckless Bangle on. Yes. So you can, over here in the lower left, we see the equipment. If you click the greater than, less than, the little arrows here, the sideways carrots, whatever you want to call them, it options between equipment and spellbook. We do have a spell we can cast. We'll have to remember that next time we encounter a hostile. Also, we gained a level. Looking at the upper right corner, we see level 2. We can spend points. So at the bottom of the right-hand column, we click spend points. We have 1 point to spend. We can increase one of our attributes. What should we increase? I think strength should go up. Also, let's look at the skills. We have 2 skill points we can spend. We already have 2 points in one-hand weapons. We could put some points into armor, perhaps. Jump power. I'm not sure how we jump in the game, but maybe we'll find that out later. Stealth, magic, nature, religion, medicine, music, bartering. I'm going to add 2 points to bartering. Why not? That sounds good to me. Let's move on. Let's talk to the guard. He gave us 40 gold. Hey. That's going to be nice because we're going to hit the big city here after a while, and we may want to buy some things. We If we look at our equipment, we don't have a headgear item, we don't have a shield, and we have really crappy armor. So, there's that. The elf can't talk to us, so let's just move on. You spot a hidden shrine nearby. Ignore, pray, leave some gold, or destroy. There's no investigate the shrine. That would be nice. Especially since we're a cleric. Because, if we pray to an evil god, that might be bad. Or a vengeful god, or, think Clavica's vow, right? Let's risk it. Let's pray. You don't feel so great. Holy crap. We got a penalty to music for 10 minutes. All right. Music is not our main skill as a cleric, so we're probably okay there. We could attempt to rest, but we'll probably be beset by bandits, so let's click the map. There we go. Let's just set a new destination along the path. I don't believe there's a day-night system. I don't see where it would be indicated, but that would be a neat addition. An accessory merchant is offering to let you view their wares. Well, we only have 96 gold, but let's go ahead and view their wares. We're not going to rob them. Sylvan Talisman, Ring of the Healer, Lucky Fool, Powerhouse Brawler. So these kind of things, accessories, will add different traits. But we're good. I don't really want anything, but thanks anyway. Bye-bye. You spot a rune. Let's inspect this one. It could be a good rune. You study the rune and determine that it is a helpful rune. Let's touch it. You touch the rune on the rock. You receive a temporary boost to your heavy armor. Nice. +2 for 10 minutes. We're not wearing heavy armor, but hey, I'll take it. You come across an acolyte along your path. Let's talk. Gave me 8 gold. Gotta love it. Headgear merchant. Well, we need some headgear. Leather helmet, 30 gold. Wool hood, 30 gold. Leather cap, 25 gold. Enchanted bone helmet. Ooh, we like that, but we can't afford it. Leather helmet, 30 gold. Let's barter for lower prices. Refused to offer a discount. Okay, well, at least he didn't raise the price. Let's buy a leather helm. Why not? You successfully purchased the leather helmet from the merchant. Let us equip this. Defense 6. So, boom. I like that it gives the values here. Very unambiguously of everything. I like that a lot. Let's expand this. What does that look like? Oh, okay. So if you expand this, it gives you a bigger view here. It hides your details, which, are not going to change much, so that's okay. And it collapses health, mana, morality into this area at the bottom. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like this? We don't get a number, though. I don't like that. I like numbers. Well, let's roll with this a little while and see if we like this view better. Travel's uneventful. In fact, if we turn off the immersive background, I don't know. I still find the immersive background to be better because I find this high contrast situation with these narrow white lines to be very jarring. But let me know what you think in the comments. Okay. You come across a fae along your path. Talk to the fae. The fae didn't understand you. Oh well. Travel's uneventful. I do not like how the text is centered in the box. I don't know. I think I prefer this view better. Inspect the rune. It's helpful. Let's touch it. Two-hand weapon bonus. Okay. We don't have a two-handed weapon, but I'll take it. I don't have a choice. I hate to just walk past even though we can't talk to the person. Oh well. Arrived at destination. All right, we're clucking right along. Let's move further along the path, eh? Eventually we shall reach the capital city. Let's try to get some honeycomb again. You were not able to get any honeycomb. The bees got angry and chased you away. You were stung by several of them. Oh well, health is not doing great. You come across a mage. Let's speak to the mage. The mage gave us 16 gold. Great. A spell scroll merchant is offering to let you view their wares. We probably can't afford any of these, but let's look at them to see what kind of things are out there. Tidal Torrent for 220. Ice Dart for 80. Blessed Flame for 120. Holy Flare for 60. Bramble Shot for 150. All right, that's good. Bye-bye. We have Holy Flare. That is our spell. I shall leave this way so that we remember. Let's talk to the bandit. The bandit gave us 19 gold, and we gained another level. Let's spend some more points. No attribute points this time, but we do have 2 skill points, which I shall put here. Sounds good. Okay, travel on. Location discovered, Crystal River Plains region. You see a small field of flowers up ahead. This is a lovely view, isn't it? Look for medicinal flowers, yes. You can't tell which ones. Oh well. Just move on. I don't want to risk getting bad flowers. That's bad. I noticed when we gained a level, we got our health and mana back. You come across what appears to be an apple tree. Let's investigate the fruit on the tree. You study the apple tree and determine that the fruit is not safe to eat. Well, if we had an axe, we could try to chop it down. We could save other travelers from potentially poisoning themselves. However, let's continue. Uh-oh. Faction discovered. Black Sun Raiders. This doesn't sound good. Black Sun Raiders is indicated if you look at the view screen, the viewport, or whatever you want to call it. Black Sun Raiders. If we check the map, aha, it is now marked on our map. This is Black Sun Raiders territory. Oh, and the river is marked as well. Cool. So we're in the plains. There's also a mountain region, apparently, for the river. I doubt we'll be able to speak to the Naiad, yeah. What language do Naiads speak? Naiadish? You were ambushed by a Black Sun blue. You were ambushed by a Black Sun Raiders bandit grunt. Oh, crap. Let's try to calm them down. You successfully calmed down the Black Sun Raiders bandit grunt. That is a mouthful. We could disengage, we could try to convince them to give us something, or we could threaten them. Let's try to get them to give us something. Oh well, didn't give us anything, but he also didn't give us an axe in the face. So, win-win. I'll call that a win. Really? We were successful again. And he gave us 20 gold. How about that? How many games can you talk down the enemy and then convince them to give you gold? I don't know. That might be a first. You're ambushed by a water elemental. Oh, crap. The water elemental doesn't understand you. Oh, dear. Level 16. Bash. It's terrible. Cast a spell. Let's try that again. Yeah, we're not going to win this. Let's get out of here. Yikes. Spooky. Let's search the campsite. You don't find anything. Oh well. Let's rest. It's a toss-up. You're ambushed by a bandit. I knew it. Knew it. 27th level. Good lord. Let's cast a spell. Ugh. Didn't do anything. Let's run. Run. Ugh. You were killed by the bandit. So one thing I've noticed is that monsters you encounter are very, very high level compared to you. So it's very intimidating. So for the most part, you should try to run away from encounters or otherwise disengage in some other way. We lost some gold and our helm. So let's visit the inn, get a basic room. Let's get out of here. The sad part is that we're all the way back here and we were up here somewhere. Wow. That's very unfortunate. Took us a long time to get up there too. Okay, you leave the inn and back in the center of Merchant Port. Visit the leatherworker, view their wares, hide shield. Defense 4, better than nothing. Look here. You can't change it. There we go. We still need a headgear thing. Wood carver. What do you have? Bows and staves. Okay. Let's not get anything. Let's leave. Seamstress. Quilted silk hood. Cotton hat. Let's go back to the leather worker. Did he have leather cap? Studded leather helmet. Let's get that. 4, 6. All right. So at least we have all of our slots full. These cotton robes are killing us though. All right, let's go. Let's just click out here along the path. Let's go for it. I'll probably cut because I don't know how much of this you want to see. Let's rob the merchant. The merchant got away from you. Okay. Why not? Our morality took a hit there, but oh well. We'll be more careful this time. Basically, every hostile encounter we will run from. You hear a haunting sound. A lost spirit is wandering around nearby. Try to help the spirit. You fail to reach the lost spirit. Oh well. I'm a failure in life, and he was a failure in death, and there we go. You come across a druid, along your path. Talk to the druid. Didn't give me anything. Oh well. It was worth a shot. I think we still got experience for that. You come across what appears to be an apple tree. Let's investigate. It is safe to eat, so let's pick an apple. Very good. What does the apple do for us? 10 health recovery. Very good. I just noticed there is carry weight. So we're nowhere near it right now, but let's investigate again. Not safe to eat, so let's continue. Let's talk to the druid, and he gave us a steel sickle. Now, as a cleric, is that something I can use? Can I? Apparently I can. Gives us a damage boost. Sometimes they won't want to talk to you. You come across a dragonborn along your path. Hey, the dragonborn comes? He didn't want to talk to us. What a snob. The bandit talked to us and gave us 20 gold. How about that? And we're now the 4th level. I'm going to save the points though. Steel battle axe. Hey, you know what? That's a 2-hander, right? Apparently, yeah. Okay, but we could probably use that to chop down a tree. So, the stickle is also a two-hander. Well, keep that in mind. Wait a minute. Now, which one? Sickle speed 5, speed 3, speed 5. So, I'm thinking higher the number, faster it is. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll try to remember we have the axe. We'll see what happens when you chop down a tree. Accessory merchant, let's just move on. Another haunting sound. Let's try to help the spirit. You soothe the spirit and help him move on. Good. A traveler is offering to teach you to speak Orcish for a fee of 200 gold. Ignore, pay, barter, convince them to teach you for free, or threaten them. Well, we have a 5 charisma. See if we can convince them. The traveler agreed to teach you for free, even though that feels kind of scummy, doesn't it? You can now speak Orcish, and on our character detail box languages, Common, Orcish, and Celestial. Good. It was for the good of whoever. Spring Dance Plains. How lovely. You encounter a knight. Let's talk to him. Gives us steel boots. Hey! That's way better than canvas boots, which have 1 defense. That pops us all the way up to 8. Let's equip that. Holy crapoly. Thank you, sir. See? What a boon. You come across an abandoned wagon. Let's search it. You don't find anything. Oh, well. It was worth looking at. You see a wooden chest. Try to open it. The chest is unlocked. You open it and find it's empty. You hear a sound behind you, and when you turn around, you don't see anyone, but realize you're missing some gold. Well, shoot. That's how the cookie crumbles, huh? For the ultimate role-playing experience, I do wish that we could go after the person that stole our gold, maybe track them in some way. That would be good. As it is, this game kind of plays like a combination of King of Dragon Pass, like a very, very watered down version, a very streamlined, simplified version of King of Dragon Past mixed with Oregon Trail. But I'm enjoying it, so that's the smell test for a game, right? Is it fun? Yes, then it's good. If it's not fun, no, then it's bad. Okay, that's it. You encounter a spy. Let's talk to the spy. The spy didn't want to talk to us. Well, shoot. A dwarf. We can't talk to dwarves, so we'll just go on by. A scout. Talk to the scout. Well, these people are snobbish. Why are we... we didn't go through the plains before, did we? Travels unfair. Let's make sure we're still on the path. I don't know how we got down here, but let's adjust our course. We don't want to go right through. I don't know if that's their camp or what. It may just be a general territory marker. We can't talk to the naiad. Let's just go. You come across what appears to be a strawberry plant. Let's look at the fruit. Well, better safe than sorry. Let's go on. Uneventful. A rune. Inspect. Ignore. Travel. You're ambushed by a cultist. Run, hide, try to calm down. Fight back. Calm down. Crap. 30th level. Okay, bye. Fortunately, we were able to get away. Weapons merchant. Ignore. We don't have a lot of money. All right, we're back on the path. That makes me feel better. You come across a commoner along your path. Speak. Didn't give me anything. Oh, well. Is it wrong to deny a man of God? Yes. Yes, it is. Weapons merchant. Let's see what they have. Meteorite sword. That sounds good. Elven silver dagger. Diamond mace. Diamond dagger. Serrated vine lash. Wonder what that does. 60 gold. That would kind of clean us out. So let's just go on. Ambushed. Crud. Try to calm him down. 16th level. Let's kill them. I know I said we weren't going to do that. We got some gold. That's good. They want to buy some extra gear and supplies. Okay. You want the cotton robe? You can't have that because I'm wearing it. It's the only body armor I have. You can't have that. We need to get out of raider territory desperately. Let's just keep going. We need to do something about our health. Like it's in a bad way. That's a little better. We need some kind of healing spell. That would be nice. Captain, let's run. No question, just run. We got experience for that, so that's good. The grunt. Let's talk to the grunt. But he attacked us. 16th level. Run. 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 Damn it. Okay, we lost gold and our bangles. So we're all the way back here. All right, so we just talked to an archmage and he gave us a full recovery potion. That's great. We also gained a level. Let's inspect the rune. Ignore the rune. Should we spend points now? Probably. Let's throw another point into strength. And I really don't know how to spend the skills, so let's not do that right now. Let's try to help the spirit. Oh well. So I think you can see this is actually a very difficult game. The Dragonborn stops to chat. He gave us 71 gold. Thank you. You're so great, Dragonborn. A leather cuirass. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Let's put on that cuirass. That's a huge improvement in our defenses. Wow. What a lucky find. And now we're not so squishy. We can also afford to rob this merchant because we have very high morality right now. Weapons. We could do with something better than what we have. Let's not rob this merchant. Let's see what they have. Nothing I really want. Let's rob them. We got a bronze dagger. Let's see. What does that do in terms of damage 3? I figured it wouldn't be very good. I just wanted to see. We didn't take a huge morality hit for that. Do I feel bad? Possibly. Let's touch it. Temporary boost to music. Oh well. We'll go singing through the wood. Talk to the druid. Serrated vine lash. Hey, I was wondering about this. Damage 10. Wow, this is a very good weapon. And it's probably one-handed. Oh, heck yes. Wow, we are in a very good position right now. Try not to screw it up, huh? 26 gold. Everything's coming up roses. Let's see what you got. Powerhouse, fortune, will, scholar, polyglot. Well, that would be useful, wouldn't it? We don't have the money for it. Oh well, goodbye. Let's investigate the strawberry plant. Let's leave it because it's not safe. Inspect the rune. Ignore the rune. A young satyr. We probably can't talk to him. Yeah. You come across a dragonborn. He didn't want to talk to us. Oh well. Search the wagon. Leather shield. Probably better than the hide shield. Hide shield, yep. One more defense on the leather. Let's do it. I feel much better about our chances now. Talk to the guard. 48 gold. Heck yes. Investigate. It's safe to eat. Pick those berries. Strawberry. We got 4 strawberries. That's 40 HP recovery right there. Boom. Talk to the scout. They want to talk. Oh, well. Screw you two, bud. What do you want to buy? Amulet of the Iron Will. You know you're not getting that. It's too good. It's +1 con with no negatives. You came across an elf. We can't talk to the elf. Oh well. How about this mage? An earthen root staff. Oh lord, yeah. Damage 8. Not bad for a staff, I think. Not really our thing. We're a cleric, not a magic user. So, good to have. We'll sell it probably. Elf can't talk to me. I don't know no stinking elvish. The scout gives us a pair of leather boots. Which we have steel boots, but thanks anyway. Talk to the bandit. 6 gold from a bandit. Boy, we're a silver-tongued devil, aren't we? Let's look for medicinal flowers. You can't tell. Let's move on to be safe. And the priest. Hey, it's me. I'm the cleric. You remember me? Yeah, we're super good pals. But you're not giving me anything. Okay, I'll curse you later. All right, we are here. Let us move to, I guess here. I guess it would make sense that the capital city is at the end of the path, right? We still have to get through the Black Sun Raiders territory. You come across a signpost written in common. Ignore. I didn't mean to ignore. I meant to read it. Oh, no. I'm a fool. Ambushed by a warrior. Run. 12th level. Let's hit him. Well, let's run. He has good armor, apparently. Fortunately, we got away. Ambushed by a Kelpie. Sheesh. Can we calm down the Kelpie? We can't do that. 24th level. Let's run. I'm telling you, these mobs are just awful. Try to dig it up. You successfully dig it up and see that it's a leather helmet. You put the leather helmet in your inventory. Well, it's probably going to be worse than the studded leather helm, right? Leather helm defense 6, defense 7. Yeah, studded is better, but something we can sell. And again, if they added the ability to give NPCs things in this game and have an interesting consequence go along with that, that would be really cool. Because we now have a pretty decent helm we could give somebody who might be in dire straits, right? Like, say you encounter somebody who has been just about done in by the Black Sun Raiders, and they're desperate for any boon that you could give them. Say you give them an iron helm, or not an iron helm, a leather helm that you have, or you could give them an iron helm if you had one, whatever. And then say you could meet up with that person again later, like in the capital city, and they might have something interesting to give you. If there was that little bit of extra depth, that would make this game that much more fun. You come across a signpost written in common. Let's read it. The signpost gives directions to Abyssal Rift. You've added it to your map. Abyssal Rift. Where is it? Oh, wow, way over here. Okay, that could be important. It makes me sad that I screwed up and pressed the wrong button at the last signpost. You spot a rune. Let's inspect it. It's harmful. Let's ignore it. Ambushed. Run. 14th level? No, we're leaving. I swing on them once, and if I don't take like a huge chunk of their health off, then I'm out. Try to calm him down. Give me something, man. I'm good. Steel dagger. Let's check it just to see what it can do. Damage 5. That's not bad. Speed 8. Very fast. But that is only half the damage of our serrated vine lash at the same speed. So we'd be crazy to switch. Grunt, huh? Calm down, man. That's a decent hit there. But we need to go. Let's search the campsite. Trickster Bangle. That's going to give you the Trickster trait. Let's see. We are 572 653. 553 653. That's terrible. So no. Let's leave the campsite. Yeah, let's leave it. Uneventful. Run. Holy crap. Oh man. Here's the question. Do we use our potion? It's a toss-up. We're finally out of their territory. So let's investigate the fruit on the plant. It's not safe. Let's go on. Let's rest. Since we're out of bandit territory, I feel better about that. We did get some more health. So let's move on. We could eat some strawberries, I guess. Let's pray at the shrine. We lost a nature point. Okay. The dangers of praying at unknown shrines. Let's talk to the guard. He gives us an iron sword, and checking the iron sword, damage 6. Not a terrible item, but we have a better one. Gave us an ale. What does ale do? Mana recovery, 20 plus 1 charisma. I'm feeling a little vulnerable. I'm going to eat a strawberry. Oh, that was a waste. I gained a level. Oh, well, whatever. I should have paid attention. Bronze helm. Hey, thank you. That's probably really good. Defense 8. One more defense. Not gonna sneeze at that. You know what? I'm going to spend some points now. We need to... I'm going to put 3 points in heavy armor. Another point in one-handed weapons. Point in bartering. 2 points in bartering. Dex is awful. Let's put a point there. And move on. Inspect the rune. It's helpful. Let's touch it. Temporary boost to bartering. Will we get to the city in time? That would be nice. 16 gold from the priest. All right, a fairy ring. You see a fairy ring on the ground in front of you. Go around, step into it, pick mushrooms, or stomp on it. Let's pick some mushrooms. You pick a mushroom from the fairy ring, but you feel confused and forgot what you were doing. Oh well. You come across a scout. Let's see. What does that do, by the way? Mana recovery. Okay, good. Hello, scout. Goodbye, scout. Watch out for Boo Radley. Talk to the commoner. Commoner gave us 16 gold. Thank you. I'll put in a good word to the deity for you. The good knight gives us an iron helm. Is that going to be better than the bronze helm? It is. Let's throw it on there. Moving on. Ah, location discovered. Capital city. There it is. It's like a little castle. City options. Let's check the quest log. Innkeeper's request. Deliver the package to the blacksmith in Capital City. 40 XP and 20 gold. Go to the blacksmith. We can give him the package, demand additional payment before handing over the package, or refuse to give them the package. Well, we didn't say anything about additional payment when we took the quest, so let's, not do it now. You hand over the package. All right. Completed a quest. Got a little experience. Got a little gold. All is right with the world, right? All right. Travel. All right. Here we are in the capital city. We have 282 gold burning a hole in our pocket. Let's see what we have. We have an inn. It's a typical inn. All right, it's good. We don't need the inn right now. We have a tavern where we could get some food or drink, or look at a job board. What do we got here? You look at the jobs posted on the job board. Take the job Too Many Bees. Take the job Give Me Grace. Take the job Black Sun Problem. Or stop looking at the job board. I doubt we can deal with this Black Sun problem because I don't know. We need better armor for sure. And we need to be higher level for sure. Let's take the job Too Many Bees. I wish you could see what it said before you take it. Destroy 3 beehives in capital city or capital city outskirts. Order some food or drink. Let's see. Give Me Grace. What is that one? Find a graceful bangle. Okay. I shall try. Let's take the job Black Sun Problem. I mean, what could it be? Kill 10 bandits from the Black Sun Raiders faction. It was a good old bounty job. Okay. That's fine. Let's leave the tavern. So we have some things to do, which is good. Let's visit the blacksmith. Let's view the wares. Iron armor, steel boots, bronze helmet, steel sword, iron arrow. This iron armor, that sounds good. Let's see. Our bartering has been boosted, so let's see if we can barter for lower prices. And hey, he offers us a discount. Thank you so much, because I'm very poor. That's a significant discount. I believe this was $150 for the iron armor. Let's buy it. Let's look at our inventory. Iron armor. Defense 18. So that's a 6-point boost. So I will. Oh, no. No. I didn't want to sell it. Oh, my God. Ugh. Well, let's buy it. I think we sold it for what we. Yeah, okay. Let's leave the blacksmith. Wow, that's that needs to be fixed. That's a huge issue, really. There needs, if you're in the shop, there should be 2 buttons that show up: sell or equip. Oh, wait, there we go. There, we got 6 more defense. I'm feeling fine about that. So let's go back to the blacksmith. Let's sell to the blacksmith. You see, selling is a, separate thing. So, all right, let's sell. Why are we equipping? He doesn't want to buy this? Okay. Got it. All right, so we'll sell him the mace, sell him the sickle. We're going to keep the axe because we might want to chop down a tree. Let's sell the steel dagger and the iron sword. Yes. He doesn't want these. Steel boots. No, we want to keep those. He doesn't want these. He only buys like metal things, which makes sense. Okay, leave the blacksmith. Let's visit the alchemist. What kind of things do you have? Lightning bolt scroll. No, I don't know. Don't know that I want this. What will you buy? Will you buy this? No. Will you buy this? I have this spell, so. Wait, I think I have this spell. Yeah, so there's really no point in me keeping a scroll. Sell to the alchemist and get 30 gold out of that. All right, goodbye. The jeweler. What do you have? Ring of the Wilds. Graceful Bangle, Elvish Talisman, Bracers of the Leaping Stag. It would be nice if you could see what these things do before you take the plunge, right? You just have to guess, and I guess that's the fun element, right? Also the randomization, because this is a roguelike. Sell to the jeweler. Do you want this staff? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's leave the jeweler. What kind of food or drink do we have here? Let's get some cheese. I love cheese. What does cheese do for us? Health recovery 20, not bad. Let's order some food and drink. Let's order an ale. I'm role-playing this also, so cheese and beer. What a classic combo, right? Let's leave. So we're full up on health and mana. Let's go back to travel options. Look at our map again. And we have these quests. Too many bees. Give me grace. Black Sun problem. So all of these, I assume, could really be dealt with in this vicinity. Now, looking at the map, we see this kind of brown line that goes around, this darker line. I'm assuming that means that this is Spring Dance Plains, right? What denotes Black Sun Raiders territory? Like, are they on both sides of the road, or are they only on the south side? And obviously they're not here, because if we look, it would be marked up here. So let's kind of wander back toward the Black Sun territory and see what happens. Ambushed by a mage. Calm down, dude. It didn't give me anything. Oh well. A dwarf. Let's walk on by. We don't know Dwarvish. All right, capital city outskirts. So if we look at too many bees, we could find honeybees here and get rid of the beehives as well. Gained a level. 17 gold. Let's pick some mushrooms. You see a flock of birds flying overhead. If we had a bow, we could try to shoot one down. But we don't. The birds fly past. You were ambushed by a cultist. Run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to try out my goods too quickly. If I get killed here, will I respawn at capital city? I don't know. Archmage. Enchanted ether glass arrows. If we had a bow, we could make use of those. You come across a knight. Let's talk to the knight. He gives us 43 gold. Wow, what a boon. The second knight didn't give us anything, though. Spring Dance Plains. Oh, you know what? Let's check the map. So now we know that the darker line does denote a territory. I didn't know if that was denoting the Spring Dance Plains or the Raider territory. I wasn't sure. Now we know. But we don't need to be back in the plains because we're hunting for bee nests. What we could do is cross the territory toward this forest. Oh, we have an encounter going. Talk. 20 gold. Nice. Okay. I didn't mean to click travel. 4 gold. Let's go to the map. Let's adjust our course and cross back over capital city outskirt territory and see what this forest is all about. I did set a destination. Oops, I didn't click confirm. Sprite doesn't understand me. Acolyte doesn't want to talk to me. A lost traveler asked for directions to capital city. Well, let's give them directions. You tell them how to get to their destination from here. That's nice. That's a nice little interaction. I like that. Can't speak Elvish, so we just go on. Resonant Wave, Verdant Nova, Lightning Bolt, Blessed Flame, Phantom Grasp. We're at full morality. Let's rob them. We got a Lightning Bolt scroll. We didn't take a huge hit. Kind of feels scummy, though. Try to dig it up. You successfully dig it up and see that it's a Survivor Bangle. You put the Survivor Bangle in your inventory. Survivor. Gain the Survivor trait. So let's unequip this. Let's see. So 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 3. 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 3. 5, 7, 3, 4, 5, 2. So gain con, lose luck. Don't know. That's going to give us more survivability, right? But yeah, okay. So that's strictly worse than Amulet of the Iron Will, because Iron Will gives us +1 con, but has no negative. Okay. So let's move on. But we have something we can sell. That's the main thing. Hello, bandit. It understood me, but it still attacked. Let's whip it. Whip it good. Let's just kill this dude. We got 20 gold. Good. And some experience. Hey, an orc. We happen to know Orcish because we talked the guy into teaching us the language for free. Let's talk to the orc. Oh gosh, no. Oh no, let's leave. Let's leave. Oh, dangerous. Let's head up to the city now. Need to rest at the inn. Set of tracks. Let's try to identify the tracks. You can't tell. Well, it'd be unwise to follow tracks that you don't know what left them, right? So let's ignore the tracks. A headgear merchant is offering to let you view their wares. Let's see what you have. Meteorite helm, enchanted dragon scale hood, enchanted bone helmet, leather cap, quilted silk cap. The meteorite helmet is super expensive. Our barter is crap. The bonus is gone. I'm going to be sad if that's not like very, very good. But let's buy it anyway. Defense 14. Holy crap. Okay, that was worth it. Let's go. We have very little money, so let's just move on. Let's rob them. Why not? You successfully rob a ring of the Warbringer off of them. +2 to two-handed weapons. Neat. All right, our boots and our shield are very much lacking. All right, let's rest at the inn. Let's get a basic room. Because we're cheapskates. If you've seen me play wizardry, you know that I always sleep in the stable because I'm so cheap. Okay, let us leave the inn. We have some things we can sell, so let's visit the blacksmith. Let's sell the bronze helm, 20. Iron helm, 25. What else? Will you buy arrows? You will indeed. We might get a bow, and these don't weigh anything, so let's just hang on to them. We have a lightning bolt scroll. That's worth 50. I'll hang on to that. That could maybe save us in a pinch also. It doesn't weigh anything, does it? Not one, but we're okay on encumbrance right now, so I'm not worried about that. All right, let's leave the alchemist and let's go back to travel options. And we're back at the city center, right? I'm a little bit like, to get back to the screen that offers you city options. I'm not sure. Okay, so you have to arrive at your destination and it be in the city in question, which is a little weird because we've been in the city the whole time. You know, to be able to choose city options, I'm not sure how to get back to this. Like if we travel on, but we're still in the city. It's a little strange. I don't know, but I think that's a pretty good place to call it a video. We've explored a lot of what this game has to offer. Let me know what you think about this one. Is this a demo you'd like to try? Is this a game you'd like to pick up on release? Let me know. I think this one is very interesting. I think that it could be fleshed out a little bit more. It might be just a little bit too basic at this point. The encounters feel very samey after a while, but the concept is super, super cool. I really liked text adventures back in the day. I still like them. You don't run into them very often. I like that this is King of Dragon Pass-ish, but it's like King of Dragon Pass Light, right? It's a single player, single character experience as someone who's just exploring the world and either trying to do as much good or as much evil or as little meddling as possible, depending on how you want to play it. I like that it's wide open like that. And in general, I think the writing's pretty good. I think the approach is very good. I just wish that there was a little bit more variety in the encounters, perhaps. But overall, I really enjoy Mythscroll. So again, let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel before you go if you haven't done so already. Your support, however you choose to show it, means the world to me and keeps me going, making great content just like this. So if you want to see more demos or any other games that you'd like to request, also leave that in the comments below. Or also you can join our Discord server. There is a link in the description. If you'd like to hang out with us over there, we would love to have you. For now, though, I will bid you adieu. Remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.